Good morning, everyone. It is Julie here with your Thursday morning stock market news. We're bringing you everything you need to know as the market opens, so let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. We are gearing up for a long weekend as we have both Canada Day and July 4th coming up. Now just a heads up that the market is open on Monday, but closes early. I believe it's 1 p.m. Eastern time, and then will be closed on Tuesday, July 4th, so just keep that in mind. Now this morning we're going to be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and of course the morning's biggest gainers and losers, and we have a bunch to go through today. Don't forget that TipRanks right now is giving 40% off premium subscriptions and 50% off their newsletters, so check out the link in the description down below. And let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are finally back in the green this morning. Right now, Dow futures are up 0.31%, S&P 500 futures up 0.25%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.24%. Congratulations to the U.S. big banks that recently passed their stress test. 23 large U.S. banks met minimum capital requirements under a hypothetical recession in the Federal Reserve's 2023 bank stress test, saying that they would still be able to lend in a severe recession. The test projected total losses of $541 billion for the group. This follows a few months ago where 3 mid-sized regional banks failed when interest rates went higher. The Fed Vice Chair for Supervision said that today's results confirm that the banking system remains strong and resilient, but that we should remain humble about how risks can arise and continue our work to ensure that banks are resilient to a range of economic scenarios. Virgin Galactic will be flying to the edge of space today. A live stream of the flight will occur at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. They're calling the flight Galactic 1, and it's their first commercial space flight. A 3-person crew from the Italian Air Force and National Research Council of Italy will take a 90-minute flight to conduct a series of suborbital science experiments. Taiwan Semi said they will be increasing the number of workers headed from Taiwan over to Arizona to give a fast ramp up to their $40 billion plant that is under construction. The company said that given we are now in a critical phase of handling all the most advanced and dedicated equipment in a sophisticated facility, we require skilled expertise. Construction on the plant began back in June of 2021, and it is expected to begin production in 2024. This marks Taiwan Semiconductor's first U.S.-based plant in 20 years. Analysts currently rate the Taiwan Semi stock a strong buy with an average upside of 20%. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has picked up more Occidental Petroleum stocks, bringing their ownership stake in the company to over 25%. In a filing late on Wednesday, Berkshire Hathaway said they spent about $122 million to purchase over 2 million Occidental common shares. This brings their total ownership to 224 million shares. The company has been steadily adding to their stake in Occidental this year, but at the Berkshire annual meeting in May, they did say that they do not seek control of the company. Analysts currently rate the Occidental stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 23%. The Overstock stock is on the rise, currently up 9% after they completed the acquisition of the Bed Bath & Beyond brand and certain intellectual property assets. Overstock won the auction for the company's intellectual property for $21.5 million. The Bed Bath & Beyond assets acquired include website and domain names, trademarks, trade names, patents, customer database, loyalty program data, and other brand assets related to the Bed Bath & Beyond banner. The offer did not include the company's physical stores, meaning that all of those stores that are still open will eventually shut. Analysts currently rate the Overstock stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 42%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from Nike, Smart Global Holdings, and Accolade. In the after hours last night, all eyes were on chipmaker Micron. Their stock is in the green after an earnings and revenue beat, plus favorable commentary from management. Micron's president and CEO said that we believe the memory industry has passed its trough in revenue, and we expect margins to improve as industry supply-demand balance is gradually restored. For their Q3, they reported a loss per share of $1.43, which was 14 cents better than analysts anticipated, and revenue of $3.75 billion did decline 56% year-over-year, but still beat estimates by $70 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 12%. And also on the rise after reporting an earnings and revenue beat last night is BlackBerry. Analysts were anticipating a loss per share of 6 cents, but BlackBerry came out with a gain of 6 cents per share, so a 12-cent beat there, while revenue of $373 million grew 122% year-over-year, beating expectations by $213 million. The BlackBerry stock currently comes in with unanimous hold ratings and an average upside of 11%. Moving to the pre-market this morning, we've heard from RiteAid. Their stock is up a few percent after their earnings and revenue beat. While they did report a loss per share of 73 cents for their Q1, that actually beat expectations by 84 cents per share. Revenue of $5.65 billion beat expectations by $420 million. Simply Good Foods is also up a couple percent following their earnings and revenue beat. Earnings per share of 44 cents came in 3 cents ahead of estimates, while revenue of $324.79 million beat by just over $3 million. Shares of McCormick are down ever so slightly after they reported revenue in line with estimates. Their Q2 earnings per share of 60 cents came in 3 cents higher than anticipated, while revenue of $1.66 billion was in line with expectations, growing nearly 8% year-over-year. And Acuity Brands is down a few percent after they came out with mixed results. Their revenue of $1 billion did fall over 5% year-over-year and missed estimates by just $50 million, while their Q3 earnings per share of $3.75 beat estimates by 2 cents per share. Let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Joby Aviation after they received a permit for their first eVTOL built on a production line. Trading under the ticker JOBY, their stock is currently up nearly 20% in the pre-market. They're followed by BlackBerry under BB, up about 8.8%, and Turkcell under TKC, up just over 6%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by the Concentrix Corporation following their earnings. Trading under the ticker CNXC, their stock is down about 5.4%. They're followed by Ashland Global Holdings under ASH, down 5.2%, and Centris ELC Bras, don't exactly know how to say that one, under EBRB, down just over 5%. So that is going to be everything for Thursday morning's stock market news. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, set up those notifications so you stay up to date with all our latest videos, and say good morning in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.